Hello everyone, this is Matt the Speedstar here, ready to run through some more of the last story. In the last video, we did stuff around Lazulis City and took a trip to the arena, getting our first arena victory, and a little bit of some spoils. Also, off-screen after I ended the last video, I went back to the arena. I also went and got some more gnome copper and such. So now everyone has upgraded armor and such. Upgraded weapons, and some weapons were changed around. Also, one thing I forgot to do, I forgot to get the angel thread to this lady here. 4 lots of angel thread. Take this as thanks. You should dye your top with this. It'll open up a whole new world for you. Usually up artisan's way, so let me know what you think. Now, the incredible invisibility dye. It only works on armor. It will not work on greaves. I believe there's another one. I've never gotten it though, but I believe there is another dye that will make your greaves invisible. However, just like removing them all, you don't really get to remove everything. Anyway, other than that, we're all prepared.
Ready to go?
Everything's in order. Let's go.
Then let's head to the castle.
Lazulis Castle, Count Argonon's abode. The wedding was but 1 month away, and the whole castle was filled with excitement and anticipation. After all, the great houses of Argonon and Rambolt were to be joined in holy matrimony. Such a momentous occasion was the focus of the entire empire.
Chapter 8, Lazulis Castle, Great Hall.
Wow, would you look at that? Well, I'll tell you, this Argonon chap is no slouch.
Seren, stop gawping like an idiot.
The ball is due to start soon. There could be feuding nobles together in the same place. So take care that nothing unfortunate happens.
Sure thing. Seren, try not to show off your complete lack of class, eh?
Shut your pie hole! You're a fine one to talk.
I don't know, a lot of the mercs here don't really seem to have that much class anyway.
A knight.
What's up?
I was just thinking. I've got a long way to go.
Ah, you mean the knights? They're in a different league to us.
People may fear us mercenaries, but they look down on us too.
I'll join them. Someday.
Dream on, mate.
It's no dream. Follow me, and I swear I'll make knights out of all of you.
I know you will.
I need to sort out a few things here before the ball. You can go take a look around. Knowing the layout of the castle might come in handy. Oh yeah, if you want to go back, show this to the guard at the gate.
Alright, and with that, we get a castle pass. With this, we are able to travel between Lazulis City and Lazulis Castle. However, you can't use map travel. That's the actual term for the, using the map to travel fast to different areas. It's just called map travel. I kind of learned this while trying to do some previous recordings of this. But anyway, I'm going up here to the library. This is where you want to go first. If you got the book, The Art of Magic. You want to go here first, but before we do...
They keep such elegant maids in this castle. Your hair's all pretty too.
Oh, stop it. You'll make me blush.
Well, don't tell me you're the maid Moed. I mean, sure, yeah, it's rated E for everyone, but... Serious. Serious. Okay, no, Matt, don't. You're digging your own grave saying that. Okay. Anyway, out of there, into the library. If you go up to this kid here...
Oh, hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah, talk to, Ural here. That's apparently his name.
That book you've got there, is it The Art of Magic? I really need that book. Would you trade it for another one of mine? I've got this book called Rules of Nobility, but it's really not for me. So, how about it? Let's trade.
Personally, I'd like to keep the Art of Magic because I'd like to see what kind of spells I could conjure up, but unfortunately, we can't use that book, so here you go.
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks so much. Now I can finish my assignment. Thank goodness. Here's the book I promised. My teacher said it's the best guide there is to getting places in high society. It's a must for all social climbers. Me, I'm not interested in that stuff. But I bet there are plenty of people who are. Right, I'd better study. Let's see.
Alright, there we go. We got the book Rules of Nobility. And I kind of agree with him. That stuff's not really for me either. Because it just means you get an overinflated ego. But then again, who doesn't when they have status? Anyway, this guy here will talk about this globe in the middle of the library. It'll store information relating to Lazulis Island and the House of Argonin. And anytime you want to check it out, just press the action button. And then, you can check out what's been deciphered, and you can check out stuff about the history of the story of the last story. But, we're not going to do that. As much as I really want to start up a little story time segment, I'd just be boring you all to sleep, wouldn't I? Anyway, we got that book, Rules of Nobility. Someone else wants that book, and that's where the castle pass comes in. We need to actually give that book to someone in order to get something else. And because I can't map travel between the castle and the city, I have to go out the old-fashioned way. Thankfully, the person who needs that book is not that far. Okay, so right here in Castlegate Plaza, just go over here. Excuse me, young man, is that book you have the Rules of Nobility, perchance? There's your prompt, and that's who you need to talk to. I simply must have the Rules of Nobility. I shall trade you my precious jewel for it. You must agree. She's basically demanding us to agree to give the book, but honestly, I wouldn't really... whatever, sure thing. Yada 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 yada. So anyway, you get a jewel for that, and she's acting like she can be some kind of big shot with that. This cafe girl, those people are from merchant families and always trying to act like nobles, but just now they said my tea tastes horrible. So I can get my own back. Oh, this cafe girl just got insulted by them. You know what? Yeah. Oh. But yeah, you can basically make other people just slip and such if you use prank bananas on them. There's another use for them much later, but I won't go into that right now, but yeah, prank bananas. You might want to keep some if you want. Alright, so back in here. Now, while I'm heading back up, I forgot to mention something.
It seems the...
Off-screen, when I went to do the arena, I chose Yorick as one of my battle partners. I got him leveled up enough that he learned a secondary spell that only he can possess. Reverse. This spell will reverse enemy magic circles so they become ally circles. And not only that, it can also affect enemy heal circles too, I believe, and there's a bunch of knights right there, and I don't feel like bumping into any of them without causing a ruckus. Anyway, heading back here. We can't go this way yet, but we will soon. Anyway, you want to go over here.
Oh my! Could that possibly be... Come over here for a moment. I have something to ask of you.
Of course, she feels like she has to demand it because she's a noblewoman. This is why I don't really like nobility that much.
That jewel you bear, do you not agree that it matches my exquisite beauty and grace to perfection? Would you be so kind as to allow me to have it? In exchange, I will give you a book that I once received from a fervent admirer. It is entitled Zoran's Voyage Log. Do we have a deal?
Something from Zoran, eh? Oh, you bet your ass we want it.
Sure. Here you go.
Oh me, oh my, how wonderful. Here is your thanks, as promised. The more I gaze upon this...
Okay, we got Zoran's voyage log. I'm pretty sure Zoran's gonna want this back somehow. But because of what happened, we're not gonna be seeing Zoran for a long time. Spoiler alert. Anyway, hold on to that book for as best you can, because later on in the story, like say around the midway points, we might be able to continue this quest, and you'll get a really good item out of it. Anyway, that pretty much completes the side quest for right now. So, let's just continue on with some story-related stuff. And what you want to do is you want to head out this way.
Is that one of your friends bellowing in the courtyard?
Uh-oh.
Can't you do something? I can't leave my post.
Sounds like crazy lady's at it again.
Are you starting, mate? You want to say that to my face?
Yep.
Come on, then. Say it again if you're hard enough. I heard the way you said mercenary just now.
And? That is what you are, is it not?
I'm saying I can't stand your holier-than-thou attitude.
Your delightful manners are just what one would expect from a mercenary.
Oh, you really want your ass kicked, don't you? Then bring it!
Stay your blade.
General Astar.
You want some as well, you old git?
Lady Mercenary, I apologize to you for my pupil's behavior. However, this is causing quite a spectacle. So would you humor me and leave your weapon sheathed?
Oh, General Astar. Pardon me for fanboying a little bit,
Sure,
but just...
whatever. You've killed the mood now anyway. And I've got better things to do.
A minor crisis averted? This day is a joyous one. We ought to enjoy it.
Sorry if I'm a little speechless right there. It's just... General Astar. This guy. This guy. You could almost find no flaw with him whatsoever. I mean, like...
Sir Therius, what were you thinking? No one would believe you were a knight if they saw you behave in such a manner.
General.
The public expects us to act with decorum at all times. To betray that trust is a great dishonor.
My sincere apologies.
Raise your head, Therius. No need to look so depressed.
Well, I'll say this. General Astar is very well traveled, very experienced, very knowledgeable. He's just all around good. And he doesn't let his status as his former status as the general
Lazulis Island is
get in the way of anything. His status means nothing to him.
Knights who forget their swords. They think not of their duty, but only
He's
of
like,
themselves.
in a way, you could say the pinnacle of
General.
knighthood.
The knights I see here are totally devoid of aspirations. Indeed, the mercenary we just met seemed much more adept as a swordsman.
Quite. Therius.
And then there's Sir Therius, General Astar's pupil. The thing about Sir Therius, despite the fact that what you saw earlier,
fear not. I doubt
you can say one of his flaws is that whole holier-than-thou attitude.
I feel that the cloying peace of
but that's just part of his character. It's just how he feels he has to be. He feels like he has to be completely disciplined.
Agreed. With each day that goes by,
and such.
More pain is caused throughout the Empire by the land's decay. And this island is a key location.
Sorry,
so
it's just hard to talk
over
for these two.
Could ensure peace throughout the entire Empire.
Indeed. Sir Therius, when that time comes, you must work together with that person.
Yes, General. It will be as you wish.
Therius, it's just you and me. No need to be so formal.
As you command.
Therius, I just said not to... No. No wonder you're not a hit with the ladies.
Yeah, because he feels like he has to keep himself disciplined at all times, it just, I'm sorry. I just can't find much else to say about those two, really. But I will say this. Those two on your side are very good allies. Anyway, I'm heading down here, because if you head down here... By the way, you'll probably want to remember this. But anyway, if you head down here, talk to this guy. Or rather, just try to open the gate.
This gate leads to the cannons that protect us against attack from the sea. It's not open to the general public. Well, you've come this far. You can have this.
Well, anyway, there you go. You get a free gnome copper from this guy if you decide to come down here and check that out. That's pretty much all there really is, aside from coming out here. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Nothing else we need to do. So we can just head back into the Great Hall and maybe do some other things. Oh, there's Lowell. And yeah, this is one that prompts you to say what map travel is. Anyway, talk to Lowell here.
Seren's flashed her fangs, eh? She excels at making trouble. By the way, I think Dagran's all done with the preparations. He should still be on the second floor, near the top of the stairs.
And that's where we need to go to move on to the ball. However, I haven't really talked to, like, anyone else around here. Like, what do you have to say, Yurik?
How did the ruler of one little island end up with a castle as grand as this? He's got to be hiding something.
I can sort of agree with that. Because, you know, you'll probably learn a bit more about it in the next chapter. And, well... I'm sorry, I've just run out of stuff to talk about, and there's not much else to really do at this point aside from go to the ball, unless you want to go read the lore behind the last story and how it all sets up the events that take place now. But that will be for another time. So, in the next episode, we are going to move on to the next chapter and head to the ball. So, thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like. If you wish to follow along this and my other Let's Plays, click the top right box to subscribe. Any concerns come up, I will let you guys know on my Twitter. Additional info down in the lower left box and the description below. This has been Matt the Speedstar, and I'll see you guys next time when we run through some more of the last story.